Because you know what, when it comes to parenting and whatnot, there are a lot of opinions out there about how people should parent their children.
Right.
Lil Boosie came under fire because of Dwayne Wade's and Gabrielle Union's decision on how they're going to treat the 12-year-old Zaya, who's transgender, used to be Zion and whatnot. And Boosie came out on social media basically saying ignorant stuff like don't cut off his penis, never said he was going to go through the sex change or anything like that in the first place. Well, he's getting a lot of pushback, including from his gym. The gym banned him from coming in. What do you think of his gym, Planet Fitness, banning Lil Boosie from coming into the gym?
Well, I love Lil Boosie.
Okay.
And I've been trying to get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I just want, I think Lil Boosie was misunderstood, you know what I mean, when he was talking about, because he said he heard that Dwayne Wade was going to do a sex change for the little kid, and he said the little kid shouldn't have a sex change at that moment because of he's too young, he doesn't know any better.
Right,
That's what I think he said.
Right. Well, he was saying he was also saying don't cut his thing. I was like, so if you don't know at that particular time, you probably shouldn't speak on it. That's my opinion. Yeah. But what do you think, Cappuccino?
I feel like he's 12, right?
He's 12.
I give him time.
She's 12.
She's
12.
I'm gonna get crucified now. I'm already canceled.
No, I get it.
Nah, but I just feel like give it time, cause kids change their mind a lot. They all the time.
Yeah, and grown-ups too. So.
And that's what Lil Boosie said.
Okay.
And it's okay for change to happen. We need change, but it's like just let it pass for a little bit, see what happens.
But let's just understand that there was never any talk of gender transitioning the gender. They're not talking about that as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're just talking.
Oh, he just added that.
Huh?
No, I don't think he added that. I think he heard, like we all hear certain things on social media, and he probably got it wrong. You know, because I love Lil Boosie. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
So he can clear it up. You know, go on, brother. I'm sorry.
But that's what I'm saying is, so we can just throw that out. That's not the case. They're not talking about gender transformation or whatever they call it or whatnot. But he chimed in on the fact that he can change his mind. Now, if a child at 12 decides that he is a she, feels like she's a she, there's nothing wrong with them changing their mind again. If they can do that, if they want to do that, they can do that. So why are we in people's business? Why do we feel like we got to put ourselves in people's business when it comes to what they do in their family?
Because people want clout.
Okay.
I feel like Lil Boosie should mind his own business and try and figure out why he's spending $10 to go to Planet Fitness.
Okay.
I feel like he should have a home gym though. He a rich rapper. He worked out with his chains on. You gotta have a home gym if you're gonna do that.
You know, you gotta have people around you, and when you're putting it on Instagram and things like that, right? No,
that's not a workout though. Who's working out and that many change? Y'all ain't seen? Who's seen the video? He on like 15 chains. I'm like, that's noisy.
That's why we call him Lil Boosie.
But he almost 50, like.
Yeah.
Stop calling yourself Boosie too. Like, come on. Don't worry about this child that's trying to figure herself out. I mean, she has a father and family that supports her. And I feel like at the end of the day, D-Wade ain't paying his bills, so why is you worried about what they got going on?
I agree.
But everybody in everybody's business these days. That's why we on these talk shows. You know what I mean? Everybody in everybody's business. We just got a little opinion. You know what I mean? We can read Lil Boosie. I respect your opinion. But I still love Lil Boosie.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to love Lil Boosie, and everybody can have their opinion, you know, and everybody's going to chime in, especially when you're in the public eye. Of course, I went through something a couple of weeks ago when it came to my child, and I got crucified for it, and I was wrong, and I admitted that I was wrong for doing it or whatever. So
but you beat him in the supermarket?
Nah, I ain't do anything like that. It was just like it was a situation where I said something in front of my child that I probably shouldn't have said, and it was misconstrued. But it's a long story. But it's not about me right now.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, because it all ties in. So you think people got in your business, didn't understand? Like you told me that people misread what you said.
Yes.
You had to clear it up.
I had, but I also understand that when you're in the public eye sometimes, and people see snippets of your life, they don't see the entire life, they're still going to jump to conclusions. So when you're in the public eye, you're going to have to take the bad with the good and the good with the bad. So I understand that, and I accept that as long as it's not harming my child. In this situation, this is a young woman, young girl now, that has decided to be a young girl, and she's taking some of the scrutiny. You know, you're hearing people online coming for Zaya, basically saying things, abomination or whatnot. And to me, that's going a little too far. Now, if you want to say what you want to about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union supporting that, whatever she decides to do, that's one thing. But to come after a child, that's off limits, bro.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
that.
all.
Yeah, I think it's just a shame that she starts off as a young lady, right? She's born that, or
She was born a boy, Zion.
and right now he still has the same.
Anatomically,
the parts.
yes.
He still is.
Still a boy.
So he's just saying he want to do what? He want to wear female clothes. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, as a transgender, she identifies as a girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Born a boy, but identifies as a girl. That's what a transgender
Right,
is.
okay.
So she's,
Right, I get that
and Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union have accepted that and are allowing that to happen.
Right.
And that is where all the criticism is coming from. A lot of people saying, why are you allowing this 12-year-old, that's what they're saying, to
dress up like a woman.
to make that decision when they don't know exactly what they want to be.
When
in
is the
life.
brain, like the child's brain, fully developed? Like when they...
When
they're
is
like 16?
anybody's brain fully developed?
That's
Right,
hilarious.
But there's a point,
About
right?
78. About 78
They
years
say
old,
your
I think.
they
It's
say
fully
your
developed.
they say your frontal lobe fully develops at 27 years old or 28. That's what they say.
Right. So
That's what
should they
doctors
wait
say.
until 27,
Nah, I was
28
about
to
to say
make a
that's a
decision
long
on what they want to be in life?
No.
You know?
I mean, I feel like if Dwayne and his wife and family didn't come out and say like, oh, this is what's going on in our household, we wouldn't even know anything about this.
Yeah.
So you said
Somebody
Dwayne
made it
Wade's fault,
public, though.
John?
It's not his fault, but the fact that he wanted to share their family's story and things about his son, who's now his daughter, I think it's very strong and an amazing thing for them to do as public figures, because there are other people who are in middle America and in lesser of a financial standard that are going through the same thing. Mm-hmm. So I think that was a great thing that they did that.
See, I understand where you're coming from, because I think sometimes when you do have that platform, you have to be, sometimes you want to be the voice and be courageous and stand up and say, hey, you know what? For somebody that is not getting the spotlight or the notoriety, and you're feeling the same way I'm feeling, you're not alone.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's.
Right.
I would just ask my son, are you sure? That's all I want.
But maybe he or she doesn't know. And once again, if Zaya, when she turns 18, decides, hey, you know, I am a boy, he can change his mind if he wants to. That's his choice or her choice. Let them decide. But my question with this, we can go on days for days without.
Yeah.
Should a business like Planet Fitness, because of what Boosie said in his beliefs, deny access to somebody?
No.
Not a business.
I don't understand how working out has anything to do with him being a man or a woman, and they take both genders at Planet Fitness.
No,
so.
but Boosie, they denied Boosie because Boosie made those comments.
Oh, just because he
and so
said
it's like
that.
they canceled because he
I'm
said
all
what he
the way
made.
out.
I don't think
the
the Planet
manager-
Fitness
I'm
owners
lost.
even identify. We don't know what they believe in, so that could probably throw business off of them. So they probably wouldn't want that. And
Yeah,
it
no, I don't
make
think
sense
that's
for somebody
fair.
to take that into their own
Right.
hands.
It was said in the report that the person that denied him access was an LGBT.
Right.
Right, so he just took it into his own
And I
hands.
agree with that, and that's totally wrong. I don't think you should do that. See, if he's paying his membership, as long as he's not in there causing any kind of disruption, just because you don't believe what he believes,
right.
it's not fair. Because we can go in and we can say we don't like Trump,
Yeah.
and if we go into a business where the manager
Like
is a Trump
Trump
supporter and they deny us access,
And at the end of the day, he
Then
still
there's a
messed
problem.
up again because he didn't give them free publicity.
say it again.
He gave them free publicity.
I think it was just that one location. I don't think it's all of Planet Fitness like
Right.
Boosie can't come back and work out with us.
Yeah.
I think the manager, whoever, just felt like if I could do anything, I'm gonna use my power at Planet Fitness to block you.
Well, that person made a statement, and everybody's hearing that statement right
Yeah,
now.
we talked
But I
about
agree
it.
with you,
We
Mike. I don't think businesses should start dictating on who they'll serve and who they won't serve based upon who they agree with their opinions on anything in life, and say, well, now we won't serve you because you don't fit the bill, or you're not your beliefs are different than ours, so we're not going to give you service anymore. Now that's going on barking up a wrong tree in America. I thought we've been past all that.
Very slippery slope. Meanwhile, let's move on. This is crazy. I saw this one and I was like, so there's a 36-year-old lady who got arrested for calling 911 a couple of times, and she got belligerent for calling 911. You want to know the reason why she was calling 911? Now, she's 36 years old, living in Ohio. She got mad because she felt like it was wrong that her parents cut off her cell phone service.
Look at that.
She was 36.
Yeah, 36.
Is she 36?
A grown-ass woman, a full grown-ass, all grown-ass woman, and she's calling now. Now, I understand there's some mental health issues that might be involved with this situation
I was
here.
going to ask you, is she white?
I think she's Indian. I believe.
Indian, I believe.
Oh, that changed.
Does that make a difference, John?
Yeah.
Because they get the privilege sometimes. Black people, we ain't calling the police for that. Like
forever, most of the time.
My whole thing is like, how would she call 911 if she didn't have any cell phone privilege?
Yeah, something not right.
Yeah, who
with
she
that
live
whole
with? Like,
911, and she's calling them over and over again.
Does she live with her parents too?
They never said if she lived with her parents.
Probably called them a
Stories.
landline.
How low we need some
it could be
details.
No landline.
You almost forget about landline phones. Huh? They still exist, huh?
yeah, I remember those days. It was great.
Let me ask you this question. So, because we was having this discussion yesterday about my 20-year-old or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
When is the cutoff that you stop supporting a child when it comes to those type of services?
When they start dialing 911, I'm that ass. You don't call 911 on me. You call them to feed your ass for now. That's what you do. Come on, man. After you start calling up authorities, it's time to get your own place. And you're 36 years old. Right. I think that should have stopped a long time ago.
I don't know. I feel like as a child, you didn't ask to be here, so that parent is obligated to take care of you forever.
Wow, you sound like Donny.
No, really don't. We didn't call and be like, yo, we ready, send for us. Nah, y'all made this decision. Now I got to.
Ask you a question. Your parents still alive?
My dad is.
Your dad still? Yeah. Okay, so if you ask your dad right now to pay for your cell phone service, what would he say to you?
He'd probably pay it.
He would?
I mean, why not?
How old are you, Cappuccino?
26.
26?
Still 26.
See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's like that age where, like, okay, like if you're out here and you're trying to do something for yourself and you're out here hustling or whatever and you need a little help, especially when it comes to a cell phone, maybe.
Who came up with the rule when we stop taking care of our kids? Who came up with that
it's like
rule
you brought this person into this complex world and gonna be like, all right, try it by yourself.
Okay. No, but can I please? I have two kids. This is killing me right now. Like no cutoff, no age, 26, 36.
Did the kids ask you to be here?
Did they ask?
I can ask them to get the hell out.
They didn't ask to be.
But I feel like if you lay down and make a child, that's your responsibility to take care of that child. Why not?
Cappuccino, you got any kids?
Because you want to equip them.
But I feel like when I do, I'm going to take care of my kids.
But not
now, they can't just live off me, but I'm going to support my kids.
I think you're supposed to equip the children to be responsible adults so that when you die or as they move on in life, they can contribute to society. They can be a vital part in society. But if you're paying a 36-year-old person's cell phone bill, now if they need it, fine. But just because it's your child forever, I mean, even eagles kick the birds out the nest. And do you know they actually make the nest so that the birds won't want to stay in anymore, make it sharp? Because you'll be living on a sofa. Do you think that's cool? Like a guy that sleeps on the sofa, his mama house, 40 years old, not gonna do anything.
This man sound like he got some grown ass kids, don't he?
I've heard jokes. I mean, we talked about this for years. The guy in the basement eating Cheetos, 40-something years old. The guy that women don't want to, he tell you he got his own spot, and you get to the house, he really just have a spot in his room. Up the steps, that long hall, little refrigerator in his room, got a sign on there said nobody touched the orange juice, and nobody lived there but him and his mama. That ain't right.
But that story, not that type of story, but I feel like
with a phone that she's mad because they not paying it. That is that
she clearly needed that. You're not calling 911 just cause.
Like, she had access to a phone, obviously, if she was calling 911. So did she really
needed to get on the internet?
Cell phone?
She probably need a Wi-Fi to use her Google phone number.
Yeah, like she probably had to go through some stuff.
There's ways around it.
Yeah.
Well, there has to be some limit, though, in my opinion. Like I said, once again, if you're trying to do something, if you hit hard times, if I've been taking care of you from the time you was a baby until like 23, 24 years old, and then you went out on your own and you tried to do something by yourself, and then you hit hard times like you lost your job, you got a divorce, and you need to come back home. Fine, I understand that. But that's still only temporary.
Yeah,
I'm not taking care of your ass for the rest of your life. Not no grown ass people.
And I don't want Mike. He said I agree with him. No, I didn't agree with the shit he was talking about forever. I agree.
Crazy.
You made that person though.
I agree.
Man,
you said yesterday.
I said,
when are you gonna do something for them?
No. You could do that, but I'm saying you still. I feel like you're obligated to take care of a person that you made. If you made a person, you should take care of that person.
Not forever.
No.
I'm still thinking.
Why make a person that you're not gonna take care of forever? That's fair, but I still stand on it. I feel like you.
And Mike said I agree. No, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Fine, but if you make a person, And you just gonna just put them out there.
That's why you ain't got no kids. But when you get some kids, you gonna say,
oh yeah, I got a little time. But when right now, that's how I feel about it.
And they didn't say if she has children, a 36-year-old.
Yeah, it didn't say. It doesn't give a lot of back information.
Kids herself.
She might have needed that for him.
Yeah, well, hopefully she doesn't have any
I
kids.
feel like if you got kids, your parents should not be paying your cell phone bill.
Exactly, but even before. I called my mother on my birthday and thank her and say happy birthday because she's the one remembered that day. I don't remember it. She definitely remembers that day. And I'm forever grateful and can never pay her back for giving me life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.